Discovery Trail placard here. And I think they read this better if I get it in there. Hello YouTube, we're talking about possible changes to Discovery Trail. What kind of changes? We'll have to wait and see. Because we're talking about the potential redeveloping of Discovery Trail. I was made aware of this in a proposal. It's not the first time it's been proposed. It probably won't be the last time to get proposed. They want to talk about building a road up here. So it would have to get redeveloped, redo the bike trail, and the road is supposed to go from through there. And I'll show you that as a negative, but a positive for putting a road up here. But then I'll give you my pipe dream, what I like to see up here once the road is, while they're developing the road. What they else should do is develop other stuff too, because what Clinton's lacking is a lot of lacking summertime events and attractions. Besides, you can't just depend on baseball games, the so-called new football league that we're supposedly having, and the casino, and of course the windmill and Heritage Canyon, which we never talked about on the channel. So we'll just get to the some of the positives, but I think it's going to be negatives, and we'll just go with the pipe dream. Then we'll go with another positive or negative. Our plan is going to concern this right here. As you see, we got this goofy road sign here, and I only seen maintenance vehicles and other emergency vehicles, and you see it's not very wide. It's like threading a needle. So they would have to build a bridge if that's going to be the case. And I don't see that happening. I'll just add the extra cost. This road that they're proposing is going to go up north to as far as north, maybe a couple blocks north of the North Bridge that we always walk underneath, under this bike trail here. But we'll see how far we go today in this edited video. I'll watch this video. Either the city had voted on it, for it, or against it. But this is my 2 cents, because they'll have to pass a couple more times, at least. But if they're going to develop this, they will have to widen the dike up here, technically. Well, what about over here? We'll talk about this part in a little bit as part of my pipe dream stuff. If they built this road. You know, if they say they built this road, you got to have something in here to attract the people back here to drive back here, I would say. But it is busy back here with walkers, joggers, and bicyclists today, because it's a beautiful day here today. Why they did the some of the clearing through here, I don't know. Maybe the road will be on this side compared to this side. Maybe they built the road down there. Who knows? Would be one ambitious development. I talked about this with former mayor, good friend of ours, before we started, about the time we started this YouTube channel, since he had passed away. Former mayor, city councilman that we know, said it was a good development, good idea, but it comes at a cost, big costs in that. Just have to wait and see what the final cost is going to be, and what the final thing is going to be said if it gets approved. As we're filming this video, they were supposed to have a public hearing on it and public input. This is my input on it, because now what I think about it and that. So we'll have to wait and see. Much farther today. Just trust me, the road is going to go all the way up past North Bridge, probably up to 23rd Avenue North. Like I said, I don't know if they're going to elevate it up here, similar to the dike that we're familiar with the cars, or they build it down there. With the development right here, they could also develop it right here, and that. Of course, all this has to come with the approval of the Corps of Engineers, and that. And of course, the public has to approve it too. Just wait and see on that. It's going to be very expensive when they get this, get it all approved and all that stuff. And this is not the first time they attempted this. I think they attempted this a couple years ago with somebody else, and somebody else, and somebody else, in my pipe dream, basically. So, and yes, It's a pipe dream, guys. Now let's talk about my real pipe dream. Let's do it right now, and we'll wrap up this video. Yeah, remember when I was talking about the amusement, when I talked about a possible small amusement park last year on the riverfront? I'll link that video right up here real quick. Check out that video on changes I like to see when it comes to tourist attractions like a small amusement park. Now we're out here on the dike up here, and I'm looking at this land right here. Not exactly building an amusement park on that land, but I got a better idea to solve that problem. A little water there doesn't hurt anything. My vision right here, believe it or not, is a steel pier. You put in about 400 to 500, or maybe 600. Because it looks like I'm looking at possibly a minimum, if you really want to put enough stuff on the steel pier, you're looking at possibly maybe 50 to 60 square acres, not acres. I would say, let's put this, close to 70,000 square feet. I think that's ample space for a steel pier. That allows you to put at least a few rides and maybe one marquee roller coaster. On a pier. You put your pillars into the ground deep enough. You're going to make the piers that can withstand potential ice jams, ice flooding, and high water flooding during the spring floods. Just make sure they withstand that. And of course, with the platform on top of the pillars, it would also withstand the weight of the rides, the weight of the people, the concession stands, and maybe trucks or vehicles coming on and off the pier for maintenance, garbage, fire, and all that stuff. So it's got to withstand, it's got to withhold a lot of weight on that pier. So that would be a developer's nightmare, but it can be done. There is steel piers out east that can hold at least, I would say 5 kiddie rides, 3 family rides, 3 thrill rides, and a marquee roller coaster, and a few stands and games, and that. But that would be cool. That's one of my pipe dream, and the other pipe dream is over here, possibly a marina, only if they dredge out down there by the main channel. Put a marina here for the visitors to come on and enjoy the amusement park. And now we'll talk about what's over here, what I pointed out over here on that land early in this video. Oh my God, it's unlocked. Holy cow, these outhouses are unlocked. I thought they had these locked all the time, but they're unlocked. Knock before entering. Yep, it's unlocked. It's outhouses. No running water, no power. Just modern day outhouses, that's all they are. Okay, I don't have to go. You don't want to see me go. Okay, pipe dream on this land right here, just in this general area, maybe right here. I'd like to see a sidewalk up here finally. I really do. Get a sidewalk up here. It really would make more sense. I talked about that to many people many times. And of course, when they put this in, you just don't put in the obvious what it needs. It's basically a sidewalk up there instead of going out and around. I'm going to walk up that way anyway, because I'm a rebel. Next 2 clips relatively short, but that little area between the shelter and the outhouse, you can put yourself a small hot dog stand. Just a walk-up kind hot dog stand, ice cream shop. A small one, don't have to be very big. It could be a walk-up service only, and that'd be cool. That could be open. That could be open from let's say between early March when weather warms up, and you can run until about late October or early November, and just close it during most of the second half of November through early March or something like that, or whatever. Or just have it open when weather permits too. That could also be a possibility. But there's other possibilities behind me. Road that it's elevated. Why not build basically a parking garage? Lower floors would be for the storage of the items, ride maintenance centers, and build a bridge for the service access for emergency responders and garbage and delivery trucks only. Let's say from here to around the bend, what I like to see in here, I don't know if they'll build it because that's sand. I don't know how deep the sand is. But I would like to see some, like a couple of restaurants, oddball gift shops, and a few other crazy stuff. Right here is kind of on a sandy, weedy side. And it is sand. I don't know how deep it is goes here, but if they will get foundations in properly and all that stuff, you can see about maybe a couple of restaurants, a couple of oddball gift shops, maybe a mirror maze, probably the world's biggest mirror maze, possibly could happen, and some other odd stuff. With the go-kart tracks happening on here, that may have to be developed on the north end of the dike. We'll talk more about that later. Up there by the bridge, possibly a go-kart track there on that farm just south of that bridge. That would be a good location for a golf cart track, go-kart track, and some other stuff. Why did I say go-karts, and that. So yeah, if you're gonna build that road, you might as well put something back here to bring people back here, I guess. There's like a couple of issues. The final cost of the road, that's gonna be that, like I said, that the floodgate will be an issue for the possible traffic. That'll be an issue because it's gonna be shared with cars and pedestrians, and it's not that wide. Just wide enough to, like I said, it's threading a needle. If the road's going to be elevated or built down there, that's a possibility. Either way, then the north of the bridge, possible development over there. City owns most of this land up here. Usually, because it's involved in a flood dike, the Corps of Engineers will have to have final say. When it comes to the other businesses and that, city can lease that land or opportunity if they own it, but I think the islands is owned by the federal government. I'm not for sure on that, but the city can put ordinances on it, on those islands, basically no camping and all that stuff, but all that's got to get all approved anyway, so there's more hurdles in those areas. But I think the one they're really talking about is the potential road driveway. And of course, don't forget, it is a city park. There's a 11 p.m. curfew. No one's allowed up here between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. That's the curfew for the park. That's when the park is closed to everybody. When they do these businesses and all this development, it's possibly that those businesses may have to close as early as 10 p.m., if not earlier. If I mention any bars, it has to be a bar and grill. If the kitchen is closed, guess what? The bar has to close too at the same time to get those patrons off the dike and all that stuff and off the trail. Unless they plan this to be open 24 hours, you can run security, just like they do on Fremont Street in Vegas, where they have security. Just basically run off the people that is causing trouble. It's a temporary ban. Unless they're causing trouble inside a business, then it's a ban longer, either 6 months or a lifetime from a business if it was operating up here. So, and of course, same security will be similar security you see over at Navy Pier and that. So basically, no service road, walkway, and that. Maybe run boat cruises. You never know. A lot of options, but the first hurdle is the roadway. Either a yay or nay on that. But otherwise, I kind of like it the way it is. Hate to say that, but I love to see development. If you're going to build a road, let's put some supporting stuff to bring people back here. Tourist attraction stuff. So we're not dependent on baseball. That football team, the casino, and the windmill and the don't forget the Showboat Theater too. Windmill and Heritage Canyon, And don't forget, like I said, the Showboat Theater, the Summer Playhouse here on the riverfront and that. So, a lot of options, a lot of votes, yay or nay. What do you guys think? First hurdle, the road. That'll be the first hurdle. Then the rest is just a pipe dream, which it might or may not happen. If the road doesn't happen, the rest of it will not happen. I'll just put that out there right now, okay? All right, that's it. Possible changes on Discovery Trail all depends on how the city council and how the people of Clinton reacts to it. Tell me how you guys react to it. Is it a positive? Is it a negative? Leave it down in the comments down below. All right, we're out of here. Please like, share, subscribe, don't forget to subscribe button, notification bell. This is part of our daily lives. This could be a big change, but we don't know until we find out in the next few city council meetings and see if it's going to be a yay or nay. All right? All right, we'll talk to you guys later.